Hey guys, what's going on? Dream Review 23 here, and today we're going to be doing a state of the channel address, I guess, if you will. Letting you know what's going on with the channel, what's going on with me personally, what's going on, like why I haven't been able to get videos up, why I haven't been able to get any really new music or anything like that out. So just a whole state of the channel as it is and as it's going to be going into the future and what we're going to be doing here on the channel. And in this, I want to also get some of your info and what you would like to see coming to the channel. And I'm always ready to take suggestions and willing to take suggestions on new games to be played or new mods that are out that I might be interested in looking at. So, I always look forward to getting you guys' input because, this channel really is here for you. If you weren't here, then I wouldn't have anybody to be talking to, and I would just be talking to myself. Which, technically I am talking to myself. Well, I'm talking to a camera, but it's an inanimate object. So let's get started. I am starting to mess around a lot more with my GoPro Hero 3 Plus, and enjoying that. I think it's pretty neat, and trying to mess around with like the Pro Tune settings and stuff like that, and getting pulling videos into Premiere and adjusting like the color and everything like that, and just trying to figure out the shots and get the shots laid out. So it's pretty interesting doing it that way. I'm really just trying to explore different things out. I kind of wanted to do some stuff with like small, funny skits, like maybe a minute or 2 minutes long, nothing super long or anything like that, but just I have a whole bunch of crazy stuff that goes on in my head, and I always want to try to get it out. And if I do some of these skits, they're not going to be, professional quality. They're not going to be stuff that you see on, the channels that have professional video equipment and writers and staff writers and stuff like that. It's not going to be college humor stuff. Those guys have a big budget that they can go and work with. Mine is literally me, maybe my green screen, and that's about it. I think that I have come towards the end of my sickness, which is a good thing. It's been a really, really long time since I've been well, and I still wake up in the mornings with a bunch of crap in my chest and just not feeling very well with it. But in that same sense, it's receded back a lot, and I can get through the day without coughing up a lung, which is really nice. I still sound all stopped up, and that's just because the trees and the flowers and everything are blooming like crazy over here. So it takes a bit to get all that out of my system. Other things is that with being sick, I haven't really been able to work on any music. I haven't been able to sing and get anything recorded with music, and that's been really frustrating because I've had ideas going through my head for different parodies and originals, and then just doing some like acoustic covers and everything like that. It's really frustrating whenever you want to do something and you just can't. Not being able to have the range that I had before I got sick. It's going to take a while for me to be able to get back to the part where I can sing with volume and range and just the right inflection and everything like that. So it will take a lot of time for me to be able to get back up to that point to where I can sing and sing well. And I know that there's a lot of people that are upset about that because I'm working on parodies with them, or I'm doing whatever. And it is frustrating. It's frustrating for me too, because that's my livelihood. This is what I do, and not being able to do it is very frustrating. But I don't want you guys to think that I've stopped doing everything. I've just been really sick, and then with family coming in, it's made it to where it's a bit more of a time constraint of getting stuff done. So I don't want you guys to think that like I'm just flaking off and not doing stuff. It's tough, but it's gonna get back up, and I'll be able to hopefully here within the next week or two, I'll be able to get back up to where I can have good output of video files and be working back on music and stuff. So, also, I'm still having a lot of problems with getting blue screens on my computer. I have narrowed it down, and I figured out that it is between my RAM and my graphics card, and I'm leaning more towards my graphics card because my RAM, this is my second set of RAM that I've put through here, and I'm still having the blue screens. So I don't think that it is the RAM, but it's still a contender in the fight, if you will. The RAM passes memory tests and everything like that, but I was looking through who crashed, and I found that a lot more of the times for the dump analysis, it's saying that it's my graphics card that's going through, and that's what's the problem, is the kernel driver for the graphics card. The hard part about that is that it's a EVGA GTX 680 FTW edition, and it's a really good card, but I'm having this problems where I just get blue screens randomly get blue screens, and it'll be working when I'm working on music, or if I'm working on videos, or editing or rendering, uploading videos. It always seems to happen, and it's really frustrating. I did change the graphics card slot and moved it down to the next slot available, and that has reduced the amount of them, but I still get blue screens. I've also thought about bringing back the classic Let's Play series, or Let's Play Classic series, and I did that a while back. I don't know if a lot of you guys remember that, but I did. I think I was playing Zelda and Evo: The Search for Eden. I love playing the classic Super Nintendo games and Game Boy games and stuff like that. On my live stream, which I've only done it once on the live stream, but I was playing Pokemon Fire Red, and I actually just fell in love back with the game again and really enjoyed just kind of going back and playing that. And I played it for 3 or 4 hours on the stream, and I haven't done it since just because I was kind of relapsing back into getting sick, and it's no fun, kind of relapsing back. But I've thought about bringing back the classic Let's Play Classics, and even if it's not classic as in Super Nintendo or Sega or things back on older gen consoles, if it's something that's maybe just an older PC game that you enjoyed or that you really loved whenever you were younger, it'd be good to get some of those, because I'm sure there was a lot of those games that I got to play, or if I didn't get to play them, I wanted to play and just wasn't able to, just from finances and stuff like that. So I think that'd be a pretty cool addition to the channel. I'm always wondering about scheduling, when to put videos up, how many different types of videos to put up, how many different games. And, a lot of the big guys that I talk to, they're always just saying, put up only one game on your channel. And, that's cool. And I understand that there is, the mindset of that to only have one video up on your channel, because then whenever you're looking at search engine optimization and stuff like that through YouTube and through Google searches, it's better to have only that one thing on your channel. I don't only play one game. I love all games. Every game out there, I'll play it. Maybe not every game. Not horror games. I'm scared of horror games. But, whenever you have just a multitude of games that are coming out all the time, why just be limited to one game? I know so many of you out there, you guys don't play just one game. You play lots of games. You'll play Minecraft, you play SimCities, or you play Civilizations, you play Kerbal Space Program, Euro Truck Simulator 2. I mean, the list goes on and on. Goat Simulator, you can play all these different games. And I can understand where you can kind of get punch drunk if you put up so many different types of games on one channel. But in that same sense, it's just so much fun. There's so many games out there. And I don't think that my channel should only be limited to one game. And so I think that's why I think we should do something with the channel to where it's a love of games. You know what I mean? Like Dream River 23 Gaming Network, it's a love of all games. Because that's what we're here for. That's what we do. That's what we do. We play games. Anyways, just throwing thoughts out there. Something else that you guys might be interested in, I have a Patreon page. If you guys don't know what Patreon is an amazing service to where you can actually support the creative works that are put forward by your favorite YouTubers or video makers. You can set up your patronage in different ways. The way I have mine set up is that once a month you go through and you can donate $1 or $5. Now, what the patronage actually goes for is keeping the lights on, keeping me with a roof over my head, so that I can continue to give videos to you guys. If you're interested in signing up for a Patreon account, head over to patreon.com/DreamReaver23. I have a link down in the description below, and from there you can actually go and set up a patronage system. You guys don't have to donate anything. I love you guys just for being here, but if you do want to help out and support, giving $1 to $5 a month really goes a long way in just keeping the channel going. On top of that, a lot of you guys always mention that, you've done a lot of parodies, where can I pick them up? Or, I don't really have the money to purchase a parody, what can I do? If you guys do want to support my music but don't have the funds for it, just go to Spotify. Spotify is a free service where you can stream music directly to your computer or to your phone. And whether you want to hear Trade Shop, Mineshaft, Where the Mob's At, or anything else out there that I've done, they're all available on Spotify. All you gotta do is type in Dream Reaver 23 in the search option. By streaming my music on Spotify, it allows you to listen to the music, and I actually get paid just for you listening to it on Spotify. It's only about 1/2 cent per song that you stream on there, but that adds up over time. Another way you can help out is just by streaming my parodies whenever you go to sleep at night. Pulling them up on Spotify and having to where they're streaming for the 8 to 10 hours that you're asleep helps me out as well. You don't have to, of course, but it is nice. Also, if you guys didn't know, I'm going to be heading to ArcadiaCon in Galveston, Texas on June 7th and 8th. It should be a really great convention. I know that there's a lot of people going out there, and my buddy Lancey Poo is going to be the master of ceremonies for the whole thing. I know that I'm going to be on 2 panels, getting started on YouTube and video production. I'll put more information out about ArcadiaCon as it comes closer, and I hope to see you guys there. Well, that's going to be it for me this time, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe or like this video. It does help me out and lets me know that you guys are actually interested in seeing what I do or knowing more of what I do. If you guys want me to make any other videos as well, let me know. If you want to see something that's my rig setup or my office setup, or a day in the life of, what I do from day to day, I can figure out some different ways to do that. I'm interested to do some more stuff with my GoPro, and I will keep you guys updated on statuses of how the game is going. And you might see me over at Twitch coding on there, answering questions. We'll see. Until next time, guys, I am Dream Reaver 23, reminding you to game happy, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys!